I got slapped around like 15-20 times, just pulled, and she was like, oh my god, you're a fucking prostitute, you upload bikini pictures on the internet, I don't know, you have like some OnlyFans.
Disclaimer. This video is based on my personal experiences and memories. It reflects my perspective and is shared for storytelling and healing purposes only. I do not intend to defame, insult, or harm anyone's reputation. All characters and names have been anonymized or fictionalized.
Hi guys, and today I'm with Purnima, and she's going to interview me about the recent incidents. Now, of course, I made a video on my ex's mom and all the shit she had done. Recently, she watched my video and she found out shit, and she's texting my parents all of this, trying to get the video deleted. But I'm not going to delete the video. I will insert the video later. But yes, she wanted an apology, right?
Sorry.
So yes, I'm sorry, ex-Sasuma, for not beating you up instead.
I know there's been a lot of shit. So first of all, what was the consequences you posting that video?
So I think I was in a relationship with her more than I was with my ex, because she still subscribed to me or something. Like, how the fuck did she find a video about her with 300 views? Why are you so obsessed with me? Girl, I wanna know. I know you wanna sex with me. Yeah, basically she texted my parents and she was like, make her apologize. Trust me, I'm gonna file a defamation case.
How would you react to her threatening your parents?
Send my parents multiple texts, and then I found her number and I texted her. Girl, chill. First of all, you say sorry for throwing your ugly wrinkled fat hands on me. Then I will delete the video. But that fragile ego of hers can't even say a sorry. You know what she did? She instead sent my parents all the text messages I was sending her.
I feel like she is more like a teenage boy than a mother. Teenage boy who's obsessed with their exes.
And it was getting so annoying. My parents blocked. She still kept texting them with other numbers, as if my parents from who don't even live in the city are going to stop me from uploading something on YouTube. And by the way, my parents love me and support me. They're literally subscribed, so they don't really care, and they are not going to support you.
Get into your ex more. Let's get into his drama more. Did he ever say anything when this all was happening, or was he just busy watching his mother commit character assassination?
He ran away when she was hitting me. He doesn't really have a say. He gets manipulated very easily. He won't, because he's a pussy.
Oh, why make this video now?
If I really had to bash her, I would have taken her name. I would have put everything out there. Uploaded all the evidence about her, how she beat me up. I have those footage. I have the shit. But I didn't choose to do all of that, because my whole point of making that video was, to heal myself in a way, because trauma dumping on the internet, especially in a YouTube video, in story time, in a funny way about my trauma, is therapy. And she wants to have this control and power so bad.
To, the point where she can actually control you. She tried so hard and she still couldn't get to it. And now she's thinking that, oh my god, video about me. So now I can control her. I can make her delete that video. She will get that sense of control. Send her one anonymously or legally. What would it say?
It'll say to shut the fuck up and get a job, for fuck's sake. Yeah, if you have all the time in the world to do all of that, keep doing that. And yeah, try to find a case. Try to, file a case. That is better. You file a case, waste all your money, and lose the case. That'll be nice.
And you'll get money from it,
Yeah, I will get money.
Also, if someone is going through the same situation where they just have to deal with a bitchy woman, what do you think you will give them the advice of?
I think Indian, brown parents, they just have this attitude where they can, control everyone around them, both their kids and whoever the kids are involved with. Very wrong way to think, because this generation is not gonna take that shit. For women, I think I'm the only one who's going through this. I think a lot of people who don't speak about it, a lot of girls, their relationships have been broken because parents have gotten involved.
Whenever you are walking down the streets, there's a lot of, older women judging.
Yeah.
There are a lot of nicer people also, but there are no other than those mean women who just judge people for no reason, and they are very extreme sometimes. They come up and say stuff to your face, and that is fucked up. So because it also breaks your confidence a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I get you. When I was in a local train with my then boyfriend, some random woman, her husband, she was sitting right across me and she was like, you piercing, how did you get piercings? And she was just giving me that weird look, judging the shit out of me. Understand that this has happened not once once. It has happened a lot of times. And I think a lot of these brown aunties get the audacity to like judge younger women because they're honestly sad about their own lives. They regret marrying their husbands. They regret a lot of things in their life. And they're most of the times housewives, the ones who judge, literally have nothing to do other than, judge other people and live a miserable life. I was literally doing nothing else, just being a girlfriend. Like,
Is your final thoughts about your ex? And if there's something you could say to him?
yeah, let's leave the mom out of this. Yeah, let's leave my real ex. Well, all I gotta say is that I did not ever deny the fact that I loved you. I did for a while. And I really wish at a point that I would have loved you for a longer time. But clearly that was not happening. And clearly a lot of shit happened. And you got manipulated. And a lot of things were happening in your family that you didn't have a control over, especially with an insane mom like this. All I gotta tell you is that please don't get manipulated by your family so much. And maybe the next time you have a girlfriend, take your girlfriend's stand, not your mother's. Because at the end of the day, you will marry someone in the future. Do you really want your wife getting beaten up by your mom? Hi kids, welcome back to my channel. It's Destroyer here. And today we have Miss Kuromi with us because Mr. Unicorn is dead. I'm kidding. Of course he's not dead. He's just went to the laundry and he's gonna get beaten up with a lot of soap and water. And he kinda needs it. Honestly, good for him. Find comfort in me. He's like, oh my god, I got so anxious. I couldn't stop the fight. I'm so sorry. That's why I told my brother to, help you out. And I was like, very late. I already got like slapped like 20 times. But okay. Now, you might be asking me, oh my god, Drishni, like we followed you because you used to do really good commentary with good skits. Now what is happening? Why aren't you uploading since a month? Well, because I had a breakup. I need to heal. But at the same time, I need to continue my career. So I'm back. Now, I was thinking, and one more reason why I kind of stopped doing commentary videos since like a month is because they were not doing well. Like the first two videos, they were like boom, hit, success. I don't know what happened. Maybe I was just slow in catching the trends or like what was going on. I just stopped gaining that much views and I was like, maybe I'm kind of getting bad at it. I kind of need to do some other content. And then I tried doing some other content and that also didn't work. And then I looked at my entire channel and I was like, most of my subscribers subscribe to me. My tea videos, they would get so much views. And then I'll be like, tea videos. Well, I also uploaded a whole video on why I don't make tea videos anymore. Because honestly, I was done with keeping so much drama and negative energy in my life. I came to the conclusion that you know what? A lot of negative things has happened to me in the last 3 years. I also stopped recording and uploading all for a while because I was dating this stupid ex of mine. This topic deserves a video. I made a whole poetry and whatever about my recent ex, but that's still a fresh breakup and honestly I'm not sure if I want to break up. Yeah, girl just loves abuse. It's not a joke. Leave if it is abuse. Like attachment level pro max. Live in relationship, don't recommend. Don't recommend until like you're 30. Like please, I'm kidding. Let's not talk about my recent ex because I know he is watching this video. And yeah, please call me back if you're watching. For work related purposes. We're gonna talk about my last to last ex. And you know what? That story is so wild. It is so disgusting if you hear irritating, annoying story time of my life, which I just want to let it out on YouTube because I don't think it's normal because I was 19 that time. Guys, have you heard that theory about meeting the boy at 19? Oh my god, that's so true in my case. Like, what the fuck? Like, I was 19 and he was like, what? He told me he was 18. Bro, it gets complicated. I'm not kidding. Okay, so Miss Kuromi is definitely helping me heal and helping me make this video because honestly, if I don't make a video on this, I'm not getting over it. Guys, I hold massive grudges. I'm a Scorpio. I can't. So yes, this is my story time about how my ex's mom beat me up. I'm saying that with a straight face and saying it so casually like, oh my god, it's just another Sunday. Well, it was just another Thursday that day and that happened. I was dating this guy for like 4 months. I have like a whole YouTube video about it that he made me delete. Yeah, I simply do not care. I hope he lives very miserable life and he cries somewhere because he later on wanted to like just be friends with me. Like, how do you expect me to be friends with you after all that? Just get some popcorn because the story is gonna be kind of long and you might want to like smash your popcorn against the wall or something after listening to everything because it's so traumatizing for me. And yeah, that's why I have purple hair now. I met this guy in Starbucks randomly, like random, completely randomly. He was outside Starbucks. I was meeting a friend to get some, you know what Dochi's song is about, right? So yeah, I don't have to get into detail. So I meet this friend, okay? Let me name him Cloud. Now Cloud doesn't really play a big role in the story, but he is the person who got me involved with this man, right? Whom I thought was a man, but turned out to be a fucking man-child. Just like Sabrina Carpenter says, I like my men incompetent because always I choose the incompetent ones, like, for fuck's sake. Well, basically, I meet this guy in Starbucks. I'm taking some broccoli from him, and Cloud is like a good friend, okay? So he was like, go to Starbucks and take a chill pill. And we go to Starbucks and we're just chilling there. And his friends, okay? Those were his friends that time. So two guys approach him. They're like twin brothers, and there's like a minor girl with them, like a 13-year-old. You know, there was this one guy who was like curly hair. I was so turned on by curly hair that time. That curly hair was fucking messy. He didn't even have curly hair routine. But I fell for that curly hair, okay? I know my choice in men. Anyways, so his twin brother was really good looking, and I always wanted that twin brother, but I never crossed any lines because, of course, at first I really liked his twin brother, but then I was like, okay, he has a twin, so let's just, if his twin likes me, it's still the same thing, right? Not right, because I'll tell you why. So I meet him and we slowly start talking, and I was very new to relationships. I never had a proper serious relationship, so I was like, okay, and I was just very infatuated. I was like, oh my god, he is pretty, he's everything I ever wanted. He's like Harry Styles. That was embarrassing. He looks nothing like Harry Styles. No offense to Mr. Harry. I'm so sorry, Mr. Styles, you ever watch this video. No, you're not like my ex. You are my god. Anyways, I'm a total simp for Harry since like 13. So see, 2 months passed by, and the thing is, he used to like not even have money for an auto rickshaw. An auto rickshaw is like what, like 23 rupees. It starts with 23 rupees, and he didn't have money to like go anywhere, even buy like cigarettes, even to buy broccoli, anything in the fucking world. He didn't have shit, but he was fucking addicted to broccoli. And now 2 months go by, I am paying him, I'm paying for his shit. Things go so bad, I literally join a fucking call center, like bro, call center to work. Like, I'm not built for corporate, girl. I'm built to like stay at home and make videos. I go to a fucking call center because I can't focus on YouTube anymore. I can't focus on making videos or getting money from YouTube anymore because I'm so focused and so like, oh my god, I need money for this relationship to happen, and I really wanted it to work out because I was delusional. Okay, so I started working in a call center, and it was my first relationship, and honestly, I did not know how to be in one. And he was like very love bomby, very like lovey-dovey, and he just seemed like that Prince Charming, like whom you always dreamt of since like child. But honestly, now that I look back at it, he was so cringe. Like, you don't have a place to do broccoli, so we used to do in parks, and like he would like take me to these parks with his twin brother, and whenever like these people, like we would hang out, like all the time I would be hanging out with him plus his friend group. Like, where was the date, sir? I'm supposed to be treated with like flowers and gifts every day we go out, and we're supposed to go out alone, okay? Like, I know that's a lot of expectations coming from this generation. Like, the guys are literally becoming the ones who want flowers. So no comments. Now what happens like after like in between like the 3 months, okay? So 2 months go by, it's like July of which is 2023. So July 2023, we didn't even name my ex. My name is like what should I name my ex? Let's call him, I don't know, let's call him something very dirty, like let's Poop. Now I am still in a relationship with Poop. Things are kind of getting better. I'm still working in the call center, and I'm like so fucking done with the job. You know what I did? Like, because I had like half an hour break, I took an auto, went to visit him because he was in a mall that time, and like a spot where like usually everyone would smoke. I went there and like met him, and you know, I was so in love. I was about to get a tattoo with him, and like I was about to get a matching tattoo. No, I had to get a cigarette and he had to get a lighter. I got the cigarette done, and then he calls me and he's like, no, I'm not doing the tattoo anymore. So yes, a lot of red flags. I know, red flags everywhere. Like, where is everything is a red flag here, bro. And in between, like, you know, cops show up in the place where we used to usually smoke broccoli, and the cop is like, girl, I know you make like a lot of influencer videos and stuff on Instagram and YouTube, and I have seen that, and you're kind of too good for this guy. Literally a fucking cop telling me that I'm too good for this guy. Why are you hanging out with these stupid ass people? Still couldn't listen. I still couldn't open my eyes. Now after like 3 months go by, they like join a new call college, and they're like going to this college, and their college is like very nearby to my new place. So I also get a new place. They also help me in shifting and stuff. Now in my new place, like I just shifted from like a PG, which is a sharing with girls where there were no boys allowed. I shifted to a flat where boys were allowed. It was my own flat. I took it on rent. So they would like bunk college and then come to my place, and I would just want to hang out with him, but his twin brother would always tag along, and there was this minor they were always like doing broccoli with, which is not a good influence, and I used to tell him all the time. In between, his friend also broke the bro code by trying to sleep with me, but I was like, no, not happening. So all of this happened. Now we are at our 4-month anniversary. This is the whole relationship just for 4 months. Now 4-month anniversary, it is 3rd September 2023. Yes, that's where we completed our 4 months, because we met on 3rd May. Him and I and his friends, we are in this mall, okay, which is usually like our broccoli spot. Okay, we call it a broccoli spot. Now I'm there, I have this canvas, and we have this, you know, cute idea where we like, you know, paint our hands and like stamp it on the cardboard, the canvas, and you know, I also do it, and then we like mention our date, our anniversary date, you know, the day we met. So I did that, okay. I made a whole canvas. I was painting in black. I was about to like paint my hand and stamp on it, and then my hand and stamp on that canvas, bro. You know what stamp? Someone else's hand stamp on my cheeks. A lot of shit were wrong with our relationship, but I didn't deserve a slap. What? Now he tells me, like before this, like a week before this incident, he tells me he's HIV positive, and I'm like, oh my god, that can't be true, because I haven't been sleeping around so much. And he was like, I'm a virgin, I probably got it from you. Guess what? I was HIV negative. I got the report, and I was like, I shove it in his face. I'm like, I'm HIV negative. How the fuck could you tell me that? Like, what the fuck? No, I haven't even slept with so many people, and I have always used protection. Like, rah. Now, and by the way, disclaimer, by the way, just like something from the future, I later on got to know that he was never a virgin, and he was lying about his age and everything. I know. This woman, his mom, she slapped me, okay? Now, this is not the first time she like, you know, scolded me. Once, like, he was helping me out, like in the rain, by giving me an umbrella, and his mom just stopped by and she was like, stop hanging out with my sons, and we never listened. Okay, that has happened before, like, you know, literally on the road in front of everyone. That has happened before, but I still let that slide. On 3rd September 2023, she slapped me around 10 times on my cheek, and then pulled my hair. Like right now my hair is not real, but that time it was, and oh my god, I got slapped around like 15-20 times, you know, just pulled. And she was like, oh my god, you're a fucking prostitute, you upload bikini pictures on the internet, I don't know, you have like some OnlyFans or something like that, you're a fucking whore, you need to leave this fucking mall, leave. And like, I don't know, she was just like on something, like it was just insane. It was happening so fast, I was just like traumatized. And you know what Poop did? He ran away because his mom saw him smoking a cigarette. That's what you do being my boyfriend? That's what I get? After paying for your rickshaw every day? That's what I get? I used to spend around 1,000 rupees every day on this dude, okay? I was just rich. Like, I came from a rich family and I was going to college, so I was getting a lot of pocket money. And bro, he ran away. And you know what? His twin brother came in between and tried to stop the fight between, like, his mom was the one hitting me. I was not even hitting her back. Like, I was just like, respect. I don't know what respect. Yeah, his twin brother came and like, you know, tried to stop it. And then I should have just like kissed that twin brother there, because what the fuck? He was always more good looking, he was always better. Though both of them were like big camsters and big like losers, still he was better. Like, at least he tried to stop. Now Boop is trying to find comfort in me. He's like, oh my god, I got so anxious, I couldn't stop the fight, I'm so sorry, that's why I told my brother to, you know, help you out. And I was like, very late, I already got like slapped like 20 times, but okay, whatever. And I was just like understanding. He was so understanding. It's embarrassing how understanding I was. We decided to go to my place, which is like, you know, around 5 or 6 kilometers away. So we took an auto and we went to my place, and guess what? Poop, his brother, and one more, like the minor guy, and me, we all were like, you know, coming to my place. And right outside my locality, at like the main gate of my house or flat or whatever, his mom was there. I'm not even kidding, this woman is a ghost. I don't know how she found my place, I don't know how she did all of that, I have no fucking clue. But she and her husband were standing there and they were shouting like, how are you, girl? And then I'm like calling my parents, and I'm like, I don't know, I'm in a situation, this is kind of getting weird, this is kind of getting nasty, I don't know what's happening, a lot of shit is happening. And my mom is just worried, she's having like anxiety. And I get it, like my parents are a lot older and like they're like almost gonna be 70, and they were like having like this anxiousness, and I was feeling so bad, but like I was so helpless right there. And like her son, like my boyfriend that time, he was doing nothing, he was doing shit, he was like literally a piece of fucking trash. Like I don't know, like, you know, there's a lot of fish in the ocean, but there's a lot of trash in the ocean too, and that's what he was. We come come inside my house and she just barged inside my door the moment I opened the lock. And yeah, my house was a bit messy because yeah, I was a very pretty messy girl that time, and yeah, everything was everywhere, and there was like a vibrator on the bed, and she took a video of that. She took a video of my whole house, the messy house, and she's like, gonna send it to the parents, gonna send it to cops, I'm gonna send it to your parents, I'm gonna send it to the cops if you don't leave my son. And I'm like, I'm not leaving a son, you know, I'm just a bitch, I'm like this sturdy ass bitch, I'm like an adult, I can do whatever. And they were like, yeah, you are a bad influence, you are this, you're that, you are the one who like got my sons in trouble with like the whole police thing. And I was like, no, I was not the one who introduced them broccoli. They were the ones who used to do broccoli way before me, and they're younger, it's not my problem, I was just dating your son, and I'm trying to love your son here. And she's like, you know, my son is not even loyal, check his phone. And then I'm like, okay, I'll give. I'm like, yeah, okay, fine, he wasn't. I don't know, like a lot of messages were deleted, like last message were like where, I don't know, a lot of shit was there, but okay, cool, fine, cool. Like there was like a best friend, a girl best friend that he used to tell me that, oh yeah, she's just a friend. Turns out later, like, you know, after all of that, after I got traumatized and like she sent the video to my parents, she talked to my parents, I came back to my hometown and I was like trying to figure it out. I talked to my parents, I talked to my best friend, and they were like, yeah, leave. And yeah, my ex and I met and we left each other for good. Now after a month, his friend sends me a video of him kissing that same girl best friend who meant nothing, whom he was like, he said he was a virgin and he wasn't. They actually did fuck way before my relationship with him, and he wasn't a virgin. He lied about his age. He was actually 21. Why? And he failed class 12 twice, both him and his twin brother. They now lie about their age, being in the first year of college, and say that they are 18 or 19, and which is so embarrassing, like bro. And even their parents do that, and everyone in that certain area, they know about these guys who just scam auto rickshaw wallas because they don't have money. Oh my god, he also got a girlfriend after that, and she was just another lewd human being. Like he just downgraded to the max. Like this girl would just like, I've heard so many stories from like mutuals and stuff that, you know, this girl will like open her top in front of all the boys, like let's have a gangbang and all of that. Like honestly, like girl, do you, but where are we heading at? You were like a lover boy, right? You were the one crying about like being loved and like not being loved and blah 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 blah, like acting like this, you know, red flag after. Like they were obsessed with this movie after, and they would be like yeah. And you know, the same patterns would repeat. Like they would just start uploading stories about after and how they are like, you know, this perfect guy, but they're not. That's what like these stupid ass dudes would do. When I saw that video of him kissing his best friend and like his friend sent it to me, I was just like, thank you, now I'm able to move on. Because once I see my ex kissing someone else, I move on, like I don't look back, like bye. And you know, he calls me in December of 2023 and he's like, let's be friends, can we meet? I'm sorry from my mother and sorry from my side, can we please meet? I'm like, no bitch, blocking you. And yeah, those things happen, and I like moved on, and I was like really happy, and I'm like obviously in a better place, and this guy was definitely not good for me, and this Sasuma was also not good for me. So yes, that was the whole story time. Honestly, it was just me at 19, and that dude you meet at 19 is the worst. Comment down below if you have a guy you met at 19 and that traumatized you, because this surely did to me. Like now, honestly, no matter what I did, I didn't deserve to get beaten up by his mom in public and get called a whore. So yes, that's all about this story time, guys, and that was the whole tea bolt. Yeah, let me know in the comments down below if you want me to make more tea videos, if you want some tea on my recent ex. Okay, I don't know, let me know in the comments down below. See you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching, if you're still watching. Oh my god, thank you from me and Miss Kuromi. Thank you so much for watching. Love you all. Please do subscribe and watch all my videos and watch all my ads, because I need to pay rent. Bye.